The 2025 NBA Draft is just around the corner. We'll have coverage of rounds 1 and 2 live here on Chat Sports this Wednesday and Thursday night. Our fantastic team, Nick Roloff and company, got you covered. Don't miss out on the 2025 NBA Draft. We already know where Cooper Flagg's going to go. What about everybody else? There's a lot of unanswered questions, and we'll find out in real time. Break down every single pick. You don't have to worry about a future superstar being interrupted by a Taco Bell commercial on our coverage, folks. Subscribe now for free and join us on Wednesday and Thursday right here on Chat Sports, youtube.com/chatsportstv, and we'll get started with today's show. You're watching NBA Now by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here. Yes, me here. We are talking Jrue Holiday and potential top trade destinations for the Boston Celtics all-star guard. It seems like a foregone conclusion that he is likely to leave Boston. Where could he potentially end up next? We'll go over our list of full trade destinations for Holiday. Who wants a Holiday? We'll tell you everything you need to know coming up in just a bit. Let's tell you more about Holiday and get to know him a bit further. He's played for 4 teams in his career, including the Philadelphia 76ers, the Pelicans, the Bucks, and the Boston Celtics. And he's a 2-time NBA champion, winning a title most recently with the Boston Celtics, and prior to that with the Milwaukee Bucks. He's also been named to 2 NBA All-Star selections as recently as 2023. And then 10 years further back, quite the gap between the two in 2013. And quite the defensive specialist Holiday is. A 3-time NBA All-Defensive Team selection in 2018, 2021, and in 2023. And he's been given a lot of accolades, folks, so much so that we couldn't even fit them all on the screen today. But you get the idea when it comes to Holiday. You look at his statistics, and the numbers did go down a bit the last 2 seasons compared to what he was in Milwaukee. You go back to that 2022 through 2023 campaign, played in 67 games, averaged over 19 points a game, over 7 assists, and had a good field goal percentage near 48%. Then he goes to Boston. His numbers were down to 12.5 points per game and 4.8 assists, but his field goal percentage slightly up at 48%. And then last year, his numbers were down this past season just a little bit more so at 11.1 points per game, 3.9 assists per game. His field goal percentage also down as well at 44.3%. According to some reporting from Jake Fisher, he is saying that the Boston Celtics, in a trade for Holiday, they are seeking a first-round pick. And also in the reporting, according to Fisher, he is saying that Holiday's next team will likely want some cash considerations, that they will be looking for a reduced salary of sorts for Holiday in order to take that on. And we shall see what happens there. We'll go over the full list of destinations in a moment. But first, time to name that squad. Our pinned comment today: what team will Holiday play for in the 2025 through 26 campaign? Will it be right back with the Boston Celtics somehow? Will it be another team that we're going to talk about today, like the Clippers or the Mavs, or among others? Weigh in. Tell us what you think in the comment section where he will end up. We mentioned we got live coverage of the NBA Draft coming up here on the channel on Wednesday and Thursday night. And one of the cool things about the draft is the guys wearing the hats. I always get a kick out of, because the way the NBA rules work with the draft, trades aren't officially finalized, so somebody still might be wearing a hat even though they're getting traded to another team. But nonetheless, these draft hats this year are actually pretty good. And I can't say that every year, folks. So if you're looking for a good year to get a draft hat, this would be it, folks. Got draft hats available at chatsports.com/2025 draft hats. And we also have other NBA merchandise at that same link. I am personally hoping that we will have some Oklahoma City Thunder championship gear available in the coming days ahead. But the job's not finished. More to come there on a Sunday night. Let us help you out and get your draft hats right now. Chatsports.com/2025 draft hats to get yours today. All right, let's go over the potential trade destinations for Holiday. Let's begin with the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers got eliminated in the first round of the playoffs this year. And you look at that Clippers team, there's some real talent there. Still have Kawhi Leonard, among others. And I think when you look at the Clippers, this is a team that is saying to themselves, what can we do to potentially take that next step? Who can push us a little bit closer, a little bit farther? And Holiday, I don't think, could hurt them at all. And especially having, when he's healthy, one of the best defensive players in the league in Kawhi Leonard, yet Holiday there, and that is going to be a physical team. Next on our list, let's head to Dallas. That's where we find the Dallas Mavericks. We expect them to be taking Cooper Flagg here in a few days. You got Anthony Davis, of course. This Dallas Mavericks team, say what you want about Nico. The identity is established, for better or for worse, as a defensive first team. And Holiday would fit exactly that mold that Nico Harrison is looking for. And I think the Mavs are looking at this situation where Anthony Davis is not getting any younger. Kyrie Irving, same can be said with him. They have to capitalize right now, and which is crazy when you talk about having the number one pick and Cooper Flagg, of course. But there's a limited window here, and adding a guy like Holiday, I think, could help in that mix. The Sacramento Kings. What happened to the Sacramento Kings? Just a few years ago, we were talking about this team headed in the right direction. They were ascending upward. They had the upward mobility. And then what happened? Sacramento needs all the help that they can get potentially. I look at them as a team that might be able to see this as a chance to get a real spark plug to their roster and get some help there. The Detroit Pistons also on our list. It was a great season for the Detroit Pistons. They had one of the biggest turnarounds we've ever seen year to year in the association. I'm a big fan of Cade Cunningham. I think Cade Cunningham is going to be a superstar in this league, but he's going to need some more help. And a veteran presence like Holiday here, pair him up with Cade Cunningham and company, that could be a good fit. The last team on our list is the Miami Heat. The Heat culture, what is it since Jimmy Butler left town? Pat Riley searching for answers. Where is this franchise going to go from here? And I know that they've been trying to make a splash, that there's been a number of big moves. That's been the calling card of Pat Riley that he's been trying to pull off. This might not be quite the splash that Heat fans have been hoping for the last couple of years, but I think it would be significant nonetheless if they were to make a move here and bring in Holiday. There you have it. That's our full list of potential trade destinations for Holiday. Thanks for joining us here on this edition of NBA Now. Tyler Jones here, coming off the bench. I guess I'm the sixth man, probably more like the 12th man here at NBA Now. But appreciate y'all joining us. Subscribe to the channel. I don't know when I'll see you, but the other guys do a good job, I promise. YouTube.com/ChatSportsTV. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.